Hello explorers, are you ready for a wild adventure? Today we're going on a journey to meet some of the planet's most incredible creatures. We'll travel from the steamy forests of Madagascar all the way to the mighty rivers of Africa. Forget what you see in your backyard. These animals are in a league of their own. We're talking about a frog that looks like a piece of fruit, a primate that loves to sunbathe, and a reptile that's a true river king. Each one has its own amazing story, its own special skills, and its own place in the wild. Let's get ready to dive in. Our mission is to track down three very different, but equally fascinating animals. First up is the tomato frog. Yes, you heard that right. It's as round and red as a ripe tomato. Next, we'll meet the ring-tailed lemur. This creature has a tail longer than its body and loves to hang out in big groups. Finally, we'll come face to face with the powerful Nile crocodile. This ancient predator is a master of the surprise attack. We'll look at where they live, what's on their menu, and whether they are creatures of the day or the night. It's going to be an epic expedition. It's amazing to think about how different animals can be. One is a tiny amphibian that can fit in your hand, another is a social mammal that leaps through the trees, and the third is a giant reptile that has been around since the time of the dinosaurs. They live on the same planet, but their worlds are completely different. By comparing them, we can learn so much about survival. We'll see how their bodies, their food, and their habits are perfectly suited for their homes. So, grab your gear and your sense of adventure. Let's go. This journey is all about discovery. It's about seeing the wild wonders that share our world. We'll uncover secrets about how these animals hunt, how they hide, and how they thrive. You'll find out which one can puff itself up like a balloon and which one has a built-in snorkel. Every fact is a clue to understanding the amazing puzzle of nature. Are you excited? I know I am. Our first stop is the incredible island of Madagascar to find a little red jewel of the rainforest. The adventure starts now. Our first animal is a real stunner. Imagine a frog so bright and so round that it looks just like a tomato. That's the tomato frog for you. These amazing amphibians live only on the island of Madagascar, off the coast of Africa. They love the warm, wet rainforests in the northeastern part of the island. You won't find them hopping around in the open. Instead, they prefer to hide in the mud, under piles of damp leaves, or in shallow ponds and ditches. This damp, mucky environment is the perfect home for a frog that needs to keep its skin moist. So, what does a little tomato frog like to eat? It's a tiny predator with a big appetite for small critters. This frog is a master of the sit-and-wait hunting technique. It hides patiently in the leaf litter or mud, staying perfectly still. When an unsuspecting insect, worm, or slug wanders by, the frog strikes. With a flick of its long, sticky tongue, dinner is served in a flash. It's an ambush hunter, using its camouflage to get a meal. It doesn't need to chase its food, it lets the food come to it. Is the tomato frog a daytime explorer or a nighttime ninja? It's definitely a creature of the night. This is called being nocturnal. During the hot, Madagascar day, the tomato frog stays hidden and cool by burrowing into the soft, damp earth. When the sun goes down and the air becomes cooler and more humid, the frog comes out to play and hunt. This is the best time to find food and avoid bigger predators that might be out during the day. Being active at night helps this little amphibian survive in its forest home. Here's a super cool fact about this frog. That bright red color isn't just for show. It's a warning to any potential predators. It screams, "Don't eat me, I taste disgusting." If a predator like a snake tries to grab it, the tomato frog has another trick up its sleeve. It can puff up its body with air to look much bigger and harder to swallow, and if that doesn't work, it oozes a thick, white, sticky goo from its skin. This stuff is super gluey and can irritate a predator's mouth and eyes, making it let go. What a clever defense. Now, let's stay on the amazing island of Madagascar to meet our next creature, the ring-tailed lemur. You can't miss this one. It's famous for its super long black and white striped tail. It's like a furry barber pole. These lemurs live in the forests and scrublands in the southern part of Madagascar. Unlike the tomato frog's damp home, the lemur's habitat can be quite dry. They are incredible climbers and spend a lot of their time high up in the trees. But they are also one of the few lemurs that spends a lot of time on the ground, which is quite unusual. What's on the menu for a ring-tailed lemur? They are mostly herbivores, which means they love to eat plants. Fruits are their absolute favorite food. They will travel far and wide to find the ripest, juiciest fruits they can. But they aren't too picky. They will also munch on leaves, flowers, tree bark, and even sap. Sometimes, if they get the chance, they might snack on a small insect like a grasshopper. They use their clever hands to hold their food while they eat, just like we do. Finding enough food keeps their whole troop very busy. Unlike the nocturnal tomato frog, the ring-tailed lemur is diurnal. This means it is active during the day and sleeps at night. When the sun comes up, the lemur troop gets moving. One of their most famous behaviors is sunbathing. They will sit up straight, facing the sun with their arms stretched out. It looks like they are doing yoga or meditating. This helps them warm up after a cool night. The rest of their day is spent searching for food, playing, and grooming each other. It's a very social and busy life. Ring-tailed lemurs live in big family groups called troops, which can have up to 30 members. Living in a group is great for safety. With so many eyes and ears, it's easier to spot predators like the fossa, a cat-like hunter. They also communicate in lots of ways. They have loud calls that sound like a cat's meow, and they use their amazing tails to send signals. A raised tail can mean follow me or this is my territory. They even have stink fights. Male lemurs rub their tails on scent glands on their wrists, and then wave their stinky tails at each other to see who is tougher. For our final animal, we leave Madagascar and travel to the rivers and lakes of mainland Africa. Get ready to meet a true giant, a living dinosaur, the Nile crocodile. This is one of the biggest and most powerful reptiles on the planet. They are perfectly adapted for a life in the water. You can find them in rivers, freshwater marshes, and mangrove swamps across a huge part of Africa. They are masters of their environment, spending much of their time lurking just below the surface of the water, waiting patiently for their next opportunity. A croc's home is its hunting ground. The Nile crocodile is a carnivore, and it's not a fussy eater at all. Its diet is huge and varied. When it's young, it eats small things like insects, frogs, and fish. But as it grows into a giant, its menu gets much bigger. A fully grown Nile crocodile can take down massive prey. It hunts for large fish, zebras, wildebeest, and buffalo that come to the river's edge to drink. It's a classic ambush predator. It uses its incredible power and a bone-crushing bite to drag its prey into the water. It's a top predator in its habitat. So, is this river king active at day or at night? The Nile crocodile is clever and uses both. It can be active whenever there is an opportunity for a meal. However, they are most active during the night, making them primarily nocturnal hunters. During the day, you'll often see them basking on the riverbanks, soaking up the sun. This isn't just for relaxing, it's vital. As reptiles, they are cold-blooded and need the sun's heat to warm their bodies and give them the energy they need to hunt. They are a perfect mix of lazy sunbather and lightning-fast predator. Let's compare our three wild wonders. The tiny tomato frog is a nocturnal amphibian that eats insects. The social ring-tailed lemur is a diurnal mammal that loves fruit. The giant Nile crocodile is a mostly nocturnal reptile that can eat almost any animal it can catch. One lives in the mud, one in the trees, and one in the water. What a difference. Yet they are all perfectly designed to survive. The frog has its goo, the lemur has its troop, and the croc has its powerful jaws. These incredible animals show us just how diverse and amazing life on Earth can be. Keep exploring.